Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum is currently pushing here into resistance. I changed the subwave structures here in the previous video. So just for you to know, if you haven't watched the previous one, I'm still looking at this, of course, as a wave 2, but the proportions are off a little bit. So unless Ethereum has bottomed already, which it could have, and it should really indicate it before Bitcoin that it has bottomed, because it's pushing to the upside where Bitcoin isn't. But unless it's already bottomed, it might put in here a wave 2. The other possibility would be, but I intentionally don't really bring that onto the chart because it will just confuse a lot of people, but it also wouldn't make a great difference, is if we say, okay, this down was not an A wave, it was a wave W. This is an X wave instead of a B wave. And now we're putting in a Y wave. And in the Y wave, we have also a W, an X wave, and a Y wave. But that is the same, basically the same count. It only changes down here if we get one more leg up and leg down. So also here, I mean, I would nearly say there's a good chance this is a WXY. Because it would be more in line with what Bitcoin is putting in. Yeah, that like one more low and that could be it. But we'll see. We'll see. At the moment, we're just pushing into resistance. Highlighted to you in the previous video that what could happen here is an ABC structure in this wave 2 to the upside. Resistance is 1878 to 1960 basically. As long as we stay below 1960, the overall count here is valid. In the very short term, this might push higher, especially because we're consolidating. Basically, it's overlapping price action to the downside, which indicates it's corrective, which indicates there's a good chance it can push higher. Okay, it needs to hold in the very short term, 1814, and then it can follow the yellow path here further to the upside, and it would then have probably next resistance around 1889. That's this swing high. And it should see a reaction, a bearish reaction somewhere in that region up here. Well, between basically here 1880 and, as I said, 1960. But if this really is a C wave to the upside, then we can use the Fibonacci extension tool to identify some possible targets there to the upside. And we would be looking for, first of all, the 1-to-1 ratio. That's probably it. The 1-to-1 ratio at 1910. There's a good overlap between that level and the 1911 level, which is the golden ratio there. But yeah, and then we've got obviously the levels I indicated here just now in on the resistance in the resistance box. But yeah, that's the idea. In the very short term, we might be coming down in a wave 2. Because the C wave has 5 waves, so you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as the 1814 level is holding, that C wave can extend higher. So that's the pivot, okay? And I don't think there is much more to add because it is just consolidating sideways. That would rather indicate continuation to the upside. So as long as it's holding that support down there, the short term focus can be on higher, and then we need to keep an eye on these relevant resistance levels. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Here you can find additional content every day about crypto, technical analysis, Elliott Wave, mindset, and so on. And you can find the links for those 2 channels in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.